Holy crap, does this actually work?
Hey everybody, it's Arl from Arl House, and today I hacked the brush cutter into a giant string weed whacker. See how this cheap and relatively easy conversion does against my next challenge. Stick around. All right, so what I got here is a berm full of weeds all the way up to over there. The thought process is that because I can get this on an angle, I want to just come right along the edge here and see how it does. I also thought, well, if the brush cutter works, wouldn't a string weed eater work better? So we're going to see how well this works. What I've done is I've got the string line roughly 14, we'll say 16 inches or so, even on all sides. So we're going to give this a shot and see if this is an effective way to do this job. All right, the one thing I'm going to do here is stress eye protection. All right, I've got it on here. We're going to move over into this area first, and then, like I said, we're going to come along the side. You'll get a real-time view of how this works. Let me set you guys up. So far, so good. Move it up a little more. You'll notice it slows down slightly. I can get it nice and tight in there. So far, so good. We didn't lose any strings.
So there was a little bit of technique involved here, just learning, how close to get it to the ground and controlling the speed of the weed eater compared to moving the boom, and because you're competing with the hydraulics on both tracks and the swings, the pump can only keep up with so much. It's completely doable, but it takes a little bit of finesse and learning.
Move a few feet, rotate up to where I want to go. And believe me when I tell you about the glasses, I got stuff flying everywhere. So if you're going to consider doing this, do not do this without eye protection. 100% must. Looks like I may have lost. Let's see what I've lost here. I've only got what looks like one left here. So we've been going pretty hard. Probably too close to the ground. And now I'm out. Okay guys, so what I got here is my 17 millimeter and my, dropping wrenches, my bundle of string and a pair of scissors. It really doesn't take much to do this. We're just gonna get these loosened up. I can tell you the top of it makes for a nice work platform. Just get these guys a little loose, pull the old one out, and now I'm just going to arbitrarily pull out a length of string here. I'll have a link to this in the description if you want to buy this weed eater string from Amazon. That's where I bought it from. I kind of just used a little bit of AI assistance with what diameter string I should get. But I mean, this whips it around so much, I don't know whether or not it matters too much. I'm not going for an exact length here. We're just going to cut this part off. You'll see I just cut it off here. You can see it looks like I lost all my grommets, so we're going to go grommetless. I poke it through there. I'm going to poke it through this one, kind of make it more or less even. Bring this up a little bit. Wrong way. Maybe we'll take the nut off all the way or close to it. It just makes it a little bit easier to get this up there. And then I like to just tuck it back a little bit. Hopefully you can see that. I can tuck it back a little bit like this. We'll just clamp it back down. This is all using the stock blade retaining bolts and hardware. So, in fact, the only thing you're buying here, if you get one of these, is a string, which makes this a kind of cool hack. All right, spin around. I'll do the same thing on the other side, and I'll see you guys when I get back to work. All right, we're back. It took about 5 minutes or so, maybe a little longer to do that. Got the weed eater lines back on. We'll try maybe not so aggressively. I think I got them even longer than last time. We'll see how it does, because I guess it will get annoying to change them out, but let's see how it goes. Got everybody still? I got one wrapped up in there. So maybe there's a point where too long is not good. Let's see here. You guys can see I got it wrapped up here, which would have probably just broken us. It's not really wrapped that bad. Well, maybe it is. Let's see if this continues to be a problem, and then I will make sure on my next. Oh, I see. It whipped itself right out of the hole here. Alrighty. Back down we go. Nothing broke yet. Giant mess here, which was kind of flipping around together. This tells me shorter is better, I would say. But nothing broke here. I thought they were going to break right here. Let's see. This one got all twisted up. I'll have to cut that thing out. Cut that out there. It cut out, so I think you got to worry about it getting twisted. But I mean, we got right down to the dirt here. There's sections that I still have to come back and do, but for demonstration purposes, I'm going to tell you I like it. I think it might be something worth doing. If you're going to have one of these brush cutters, whatever, man, you've already got the piece of equipment. Now you got 2 reasons to use it. got your weeds and you got your brush without any kind of extra expense to cut strings. So that's a thumbs up for Arl. All right, guys, I will see you on the next video. The 2 new machines from China should be in within a week and a half, so there's going to be a lot of fun there. And I got to still get my hydraulic videos out and a couple more things. So plenty more to do. See you on the next video. Bye.